I'm Carmel Elisha Putri Wibisono with student number 193, along with my partner Erina Destanya with student number 192. In today's discussion, we will talk about Eugene Nida's translation theories and their application in several media. First of all, let's get to know Eugene Nida. Eugene Albert Nida, or also known as Eugene Nida, was an American linguist who was born in 1914. He was best known for his work on Bible translation and for developing a scientific approach to translation that integrates linguistics, culture, and communication. His theories help us to translate not only a literal translation but also consider the meaning, cultural aspect, and audience reception behind it. His theory is dynamic and interdisciplinary, developing over time. Now that we know him, don't you want to know about his contributions in the translation field? First, he introduced formal equivalence and dynamic equivalence that prioritize the response of the target language and cultural relevance. Second, he collaborated linguistics with translation theory and showing that translation isn't always about words, but also about communication and meaning. The last one, his idea became a sign of revolution for translation, especially in Bible translation, because it shows the meaning across different cultures and languages is important too. Let's break down the 4 translation theories by Eugene Nida. For the first one, we have formal equivalence, or word-for-word, structure-preserving translation. This means translating the text word by word and keeping the same structure in the sentence. The main goal is to make the translation look and sound like the original, even if it feels a little bit unnatural. The second one is dynamic equivalence, which is focusing on producing the same response in the target audience. This idea is focused on how the reader feels. The translator tries to make a new version of the text with the exact same meaning and feeling as the original, even if the words are not exactly the same. Readers' understanding about the context is truly important to make them feel the same way as someone reading the original text. The third one is functional equivalence, or renamed from dynamic equivalence, which emphasize naturalness and cultural relevance in the target language, which holds the same function about how the translator should make the translation become more natural for the audience or reader and match the culture of the language, or we also known as the target language. And for the last one, communicative translation theory, or translation as a communication act between sender and receiver. This idea says that it's not just about words, but also about communicating or conveying a message. Like from movie subtitles, translation also helps people from different countries to understand each other's stories and culture, even if they speak different language.
For the example, we used the chorus of the song by John Denver called Take Me Home Country Roads to interpret the theories. If the lyrics translated using formal equivalence, it would be jalan-jalan pedesaan, bawa aku pulang ke tempat aku berasal, Virginia Barat, ibu pegunungan, bawa aku pulang, jalan-jalan pedesaan. And then the analysis is the translation using the formal equivalence theory applied to the song resulted in an ambiguous translation that could not match the rhythm and rhyme but accordance with the word structure, resulting in the song lyrics being less natural. And the second is translation using dynamic equivalence. Jalan-jalan ke pedesaan, bawa aku pulang ke tempat di mana seharusnya aku berasal, Virginia Barat, tanah kelahiranku, bawalah aku pulang, melewati jalan-jalan pedesaan. The analysis is the translation using dynamic equivalence theory applied to the song produced to the song produces a translation that has the meaning and the tone of the song conveyed to the audience. This theory has less sentence structure, but still sounds natural. Next is translation using functional equivalence. Jalan-jalan sunyi, bawalah aku pulang ke tempat yang kupanggil rumah. Virginia Barat, tempat yang kurindukan. Bawalah aku pulang melewati jalan-jalan kenangan. And the analysis is functional equivalence aims to translate a word according to the function of the target communication. The translation of the song lyrics using this effect has a sentence structure with many modification of phrases and idioms to make it more meaningful and have a heartwarming effect on the audience. And the last is translation using communicative theory. Jalan kenangan, antarkan aku pulang ke tempat di mana hatiku berada. Virginia Barat, tempat yang selalu kurindukan. Antarkan aku pulang menuju jalan kenangan. The analysis is the translation of song lyrics using communicative translation theory is done so that the meaning and message are conveyed. Therefore, the audience can feel the atmosphere and terms that have been adjusted, but the structure and original word are completely changed. We also have another media for examples, which are first is translating idiom using functional equivalence. In English is kill two birds with one stone. In Indonesia, it would be sekali mendayung, dua tiga pulau terlampaui. And the second is translating advertisement using communicative theory. In Indonesia is IndiHome internet secepat kilat. In English it would be IndiHome in a flash internet. So that's all of our presentation and analysis. Thank you.